Hey guys, welcome back to Stocks Around Us with me, Pizza. Now, you may be wondering, why is it that I have so many tools that don't seem to be related to each other at all? I mean, a screwdriver and a mop? There is no connection there, yet all of these tools are so important to the business that we're going to explore today. What kind of company can possibly involve all of these things? Well guys, this is the type of company that does a lot of things. Maintenance, designing, even cleaning, and management of a bunch of different activities. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UEM Agenta. UEM Agenta is one of the world's leading multinational asset development and asset management with a strong presence in infrastructure, healthcare, and commercial sectors. What UEM Agenta provides is a holistic service from the very beginning of the project's concept and blueprint right up to managing operations all the way to optimization, rehabilitation, and upgrades. They are also one of Malaysia's leading engineering and infrastructure maintenance specialists, having worked on railways, commercial buildings, roads, and airports. In fact, they have undertaken many big projects, such as rail network in Malaysia. They also worked on widening the Penang Bridge to relieve the heavy congestion, in which they specialize in project management and traffic management. Furthermore, they also contracted the Light Rail Transit System 2, which is the world's largest automated driverless rail system, in addition to managing the commercial development of LRT2 stations. This is just to name a few. In addition to this, the company does integrated facilities management for commercial buildings and provides support services for the healthcare and oil and gas industries. Furthermore, they provide solutions for urban planning and design and other environment initiatives. Currently, the company has operations in over 10 countries in regions such as Southeast Asia, Australia, USA, and the Middle East, and will continue to create new business opportunities both locally and overseas. As you can see, the group has undertaken projects in so many different industries, so you may even wonder how they're able to manage across such different fields. Well, today we are here at the company headquarters to talk more about their services with our special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Azmir American, the MD and CEO of UEM Agenta. So first of all, when I look at this company, you have so many different activities in which we can categorize into asset consultancy, integrated facilities, infrastructure services. Could you give us a general revenue breakdown of these different arms?
Well, basically we have three main arms. The asset consultancy, as you can see here, is the largest. We've got 53% of our revenue, about 1.6 billion from this side of the business. We also have our infrastructure services, which is just about 26%, and the balance is from our asset and facilities management business.
I see. Now, of course, some of them are ongoing projects and some of them are one-off projects.
Yes.
What's the proportion between these?
Right now, after the merger, that's changed, where we've got most of our projects, one-offs. About 63% more of short to medium term projects. The rest are more concession, long-term oriented.
So more than 60% is one-off?
That's right.
What's the revenue contribution like from one-offs and ongoing?
Well, it's more than half, so that's probably about close to 1.8 billion. Well, more than that is about one-off projects. That's because we've got a lot of sectors where we actually take projects, and those are repeat, non-recurring, but they are repeat. You know, so it's voluminous actually.
So let's talk about your asset consultancy.
Sure.
What are your key services?
Well, asset consultancy is one of our strengths, and really in Malaysia we are the leader in this area. We've been around a long time, ever since the highway was open, and you know, we are also strong globally in transport. So asset consultancy sector-wise is very exposed to transport sector, and as you would see, the main services that we do would be project management. We also do a lot of asset management work. We do value engineering, we do procurement services. So for any large infrastructure projects, especially if it involves the transport sector, we will be involved. We have a strong chance of getting involved.
So what are the key countries that generate the main revenue for you?
For the asset consultancy, that would be New Zealand. So that's the bulk of the business is from New Zealand, because we've have a company called Opus International Limited, which is listed on the New Zealand Stock Exchange. That's followed now by Canada, and then I think we have Malaysia behind. So these are the main three countries that provides the revenue for asset consultancy. Yeah.
So let's talk more about your infrastructure services. What are your key services?
Well, infrastructure services is also another core area of what we do, and we've been at it for a long time. If you look at the North-South Highway, we are the party responsible for the maintenance of that highway. It is about 1,000 kilometers. So Genta Propel, the company that does that, has been doing that for over 26 years. So we do the network maintenance management for the highways. We do the mechanical and electrical works for the highways. We also have the largest pavement teams in the country for pavement rehab and major pavement structural overlay. So those are the key services that we do for the infra services sector.
So a lot of it is maintenance and rehabilitation.
A lot of it is maintenance, a lot of it is rehab, and we also do heavy repairs now along the highways. Yes.
So your main project is highways within the country?
For our main area of focus is highway. Yeah.
What other countries do you operate in?
We also just very recently went into Indonesia, because we've got a highway there under the UM Group. It's a JV with the Indonesian party, so we've started with a local partner, the same thing that we do here, yes.
So are you looking to expand anywhere else, especially with the AEC?
Well, that's always an area that we are keen to expand, and you know, it's led by the UEM Group. So when our parent expands to a country or they decide to build a highway, we are always there to support that role. Yes.
So it's kind of beneficial to you whenever
yes.
UEM expands.
Very, yeah.
So in the near future, which area, particularly within infrastructure, do you think will have a strong growth for your company?
Well, to be honest, I think the highway sector in Malaysia is poised for quite good growth, because they've announced about 7 highway projects. All in total, we've got an investment of about 20 billion in capex for the 7 highways. So if that happens, I think it's really going to kickstart another round of growth for the infra sector in the country.
Now, lastly, what would you say is the key strength of UEM Magenta?
I think for us, you know, one of the key things that we look when we look at this industry and we look at how it's going, we are a long-term player. We've heavily invested in this industry. We feel that for the industry to prosper, we've got to look at 2 sides. We've got to look at not only the asset management portion of the business, but also we've got to look at the asset development, because when you plan an asset, whether it's a building, it's a road, it's any infrastructure, you've got to, that particular asset's got to survive for what it's designed for and more, you know. So when you get involved from an early stage, you actually are providing input in how things can be designed. So we start from a very embryonic stage where when you have an idea, we can help you already take that into a design stage and move that on into where we can project manage the building of the or construction of the asset, and then the O&M and the of that particular asset, right down to where you do refurbs and even later if you decommission an asset. So we do the whole life cycle of a particular asset, and that's been our approach. And we believe that, you know, which is I think everyone in the company believes that we need to optimize the assets to create value, and that's why we're here. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Hasmir.
You're welcome. Right.
Financial highlights. Its net profit margin was at 6.5% and ROE at 15.8%. Its PE was at 10.9 and PBV 1.9. At the end of 2014, UEM Agenta's share price was around 2.7 ringgits, or 27 baht, growing by 70% since 2009. Its market cap was over 2.2 billion ringgits, or 220 billion baht, a growth of 280%. Ladies and gentlemen, that was UEM Agenta. Join us again next time for more company highlights with Me Pizza. See you guys later. Bye!